Cobblers will need to hit it big if they want to stay competitive in this one. Britter does what his team needs in this moment, sends one out deep left, no chance to build Kim. Ladies and gentlemen, the playoffs continue as we go to our second semifinal. The Jazzafrazz Cobblers up against the Cosmic Cove Novas. Cobblers coming off a big win to upset the Heatwaves in the wildcard round. They've got the Novas waiting for them. Novas in the finals last season, looking to take it deep once more. Can they clutch up? Mario starts on the mound as Bobby Hill takes stance in the batter's box. Bobby will line drive out left, gonna be caught by the Crocodile. Big dive gets behind that one. Blowed next up. Takes the ball inside. Swing and a miss. Toad doesn't find that one, but will tip one off. Pop fly out left. Garth Bones makes the catch. 2 outs on the counts for the Cobblers early. A starred Blitter comes up next, and Mario gonna spin the fireball. It's strike 1. Line drive out center from Blitter. Gets through the infield, and that'll be a single for the blue Croc. Red Magikoopa up next. Runner on as the Cobblers get their first hit. Doesn't chase the ball outside. Slap hit from Red Magikoopa, gets down before Darkbones can get there. Able to get in on first even with his speed. Peach now a runner in scoring position as the captains stare each other down. Can she bring Blitter in? Fireball comes out. She'll make contact, and this one gets down in the gap. It's a Peach single. The fireball, it's gonna have Blue Critter come in home. Sees the fireball stun Mario in center and uses that a chance to run in from third. Takes a risk, but Crocodile not able to bring it in to catcher in time. Red Pianta doesn't get the tag out. The umpire calls him safe, and Peach, an RBI single. Red Toad next up. Cobblers get their early lead, and a slap hit from the Road Warrior gets down. That's going to be Magikoopa in. They've got the buddy toss, but it won't get there. Red Toad an RBI single and advances Peach to third. Cobblers on their final out, but trucking through for now. Nova's just struggling to close this top of the first out, and they've pitched back up to Britter. Strike 1 for Britter. Another. Oh, big hit from Britter. This one's out left. It looks like it'll stay fair, but just goes foul at the very end. Oh, strikeout Britter. Mario avoids having a big hit come off the second of the Cobblers critters. The Cobblers do find 2 in the first. We'll see how the Novas are able to handle Toadsworth up on the mound. A devastating pitcher for a lot of these power hitting teams. But the Novas, maybe a little more slap-centric than most, could deal with him expertly. Linda gets a lead-off single, will be into first. Starred Daisy up next, and this will be the challenge for Toadsworth. She's going to pre-charge on this one, but he sends out the star pitch. She'll tip that one off center, pop fly. Bobby will have that out at the wall. Does make the catch. Mario next up, the Redwood on deck, and Mario's going to charge up early as well. Strike 1 Mario. Another slow one from Toadsworth. Mario will go for the slap. A little bit too much hang time. Bobby makes the catch in center. Red Pianta next up. No more outs once again, but the slap hit on the star pitch comes down in the gap. A single for Red Pianta. Linda able to advance into scoring position. It'll come up to old Dusty Bones to try to bring her in. Slap Slap hit out left will get down, and a bobble from Blue Shy Guy. Linda pulls back on third. He recovers quickly from the mistake, doesn't have to chase the ball far, but the Novas have loaded the bases. 3 big slap hits. But Paratroopa up next is winding up. No charge this time, gets the slap, but it's too low. Blitter makes the catch at short. And the Novas will have to go back to the dugout, leaving the bases loaded. Toadsworth coming up now for the Cobblers, top of the second, strike one. Drive outright, this one will touch down. Paratroopa having a hustle after it. Place it off the wall, and Toadsworth able to make it in on second. An extra base hit for Toadsworth. Not the fastest runner, but with a hit like that, able to go deep. Now a runner in scoring position for Blue Shy Guy. Slap from Blue Guy, but that's going to be a grounder to Daisy. The fireball stunner. Blue Shy Guy able to get in on first. Runners in the corners for Bobby Hill. Slap hit from Bobby, but Daisy will turn the double play. Bobby doesn't quite have the power needed to clear the infield there. Toadsworth hanging out on third. Can blow to bring him in. No more outs for the Cobblers, and a swing and a miss for strike two. Slap hit Blue Toad, touches down. That'll be an RBI single. Toadsworth comes in home as the Cobblers go up 3-0. They extend their lead over the Novas early. Novas still hunting for that final out as Blue Critter comes up. Wind up. Line drive out center. Mario will make the catch. Extends the arm to make the grab, and the Cobblers are stopped there in the second. Novas get their chance up at bat as the Cobblers come out to play defense. Mario winding up in advance. That Toadsworth pre-charge, so tough to deal with. Slow one over the heart of the plate, however, perfect. Exactly what Mario was looking for. Gets the slap hit. Garth Bones now up a runner on. Strike one. There's the big windup. Oh, Red Magic Koopa jumps too soon, and Garth knocks one into the power alley. Will be able to get in on second. Ball has plenty of time to roll out to the wall, and that's too deep for Red Critter. The Rockadile might be able to bring him home even through the pre-charge. No windup. We'll just go for a star swing. Bobby makes the catch out in center. It'll be a Red Critter sac fly. Mario comes in home. Red Critter understands the assignment, just needs to get a run on the board through Toadsworth at all cost, and a sac fly will do the job. Back up to the top of the lineup, Linda in the batter's box takes strike one. Another Toadsworth star pitch, strike two. Wind up for Linda. Another star, she'll make contact, and this one's gonna go deep. Bobby forced to hustle after it. Linda gets to first, but an RBI single brings Garth Bones in home. Novas shrink the gap. They only trail by one as they find their second run. Toadsworth coming off. Didn't have the stamina to push any deeper. We'll be over to third as Peach comes up, and that's going to unlock a lot of the Nova's potential. Daisy just goes for the slap. Caught by the magical catch. Will be the double play to end the inning there. Cobblers hold their lead, but Toadsworth out in the bottom of the second. Might spell disaster for the Cobblers long term. They're going to need all the offense they've got if they want to maintain this advantage. Red Magic Koopa starting off top of the third. Big hit out center, but Mario's in position to make the catch. Princess Peach next up. No runners on. Takes strike one. Gets the slap, but is delivered right to Daisy at second. Red Toad now up the Road Warrior. A big hit, but a pop fly out deep right. Paratroopa in position. No air items to disrupt that. Will make the catch. The Cobblers go 1, 2, 3 in order. Novas handled them in the third. Now a chance to catch back up. Mario coming up to bat. They only trail by one, and they're dealing with Peach instead of Toadsworth. Could be what they need. The Peach star pitch comes out. He will make contact, but it's dived by Blitter. Sends it over to the shortstop, who makes the lunge. Gets that first out. Red Pianta coming up next. Big wind up. Not enough power, however. Might just sail over. Bobby at the wall, ready to play it. And it just bounces off the top. An extra base hit for Red Pianta. Close, but not quite close enough. Doesn't get the solo shot. Puts himself deep for Dry Bones. Peach, another star pitch. A slap from Dusty. Chops it foul. Wind up this time. Deep contact. That's going to be an RBI for Dry Bones. Will hold on first, doesn't risk second, but Red Pianta able to make it in as Dusty pushes the tying run through. Even with the buddy toss, they just can't beat that one out. Red Pianta safe home. Paratroopa next up. Big knocks from Para. Will go the same way. Bobby gets after it, but the fireballs are going to stun him. Paratroopa, an extra base hit. Dusty to third. Over now to Mario. Two runners deep, and Good Kim to one of them. Can he bring him in? Star pitch from Peach. He's winding up. This one's going to get down as well. Just a single for Mario, but Dusty held up, didn't go for home fast enough. Paratroopa waiting at third to come in on the bag. Dusty does make it back to home plate. Will be another RBI single. Nova's putting up so much pressure against these pitchers. Peach not looking long for the mound either. Garth Bones knocks one the same way. They found the weakness, and they're going to pressure it. Another single, another RBI. Paratroopa in home this time. The Nova's offense just keeps rolling. Now you've got to deal with the Rockadile, and Peach didn't last more than a single inning. She'll come off the mound, move over to second. Gonna leave a gap in the defense as the magical catch goes offline. Red Critter, a single. Oh, but they're gonna have a close play at third. Mario will barely beat out Toadsworth. They got the pickoff on second, but not quite on third. Runners unsure if that ball would touch down, didn't advance fast enough. Linda, runners in the corners. First pitch a ball. Wind up on the star pitch, a grounder over to Peach. Will be out at first to end the inning. But has the damage already been done? Nova sneak 3 through in the third to take the lead. Cobblers will need to hit it big if they want to stay competitive in this one. Top of the fourth. Britter does what his team needs in this moment. Sends one out deep left. No chance to build Kim. Brown Critter with a solo shot. That one sails over the fences. Nothing they could do to stop that one. Cobblers sneak one back quickly. 4-5. They only trail by one against the Novas. Toadsworth up next. Strike one for Toadsworth. He's gonna wind up on the fireball. Oh, right to Linda at first. She's able to make the catch. But Mario might be running out of gas. Blue Shy Guy next up. Strike one. Tipped off, and that's going to get down. Red Critter tries to make the lunging catch, but can't get there. Bobby Hill next up. Slap from Bobby, gets down. Single for the Blue Me, moves Blue Shy Guy into scoring position, and it's Blowed coming up to bat. Very consistent. Blue Toad could tie the game up right here. Slap hit gets down. Blue Toad just a single. Will load the bases, however. Starred Blitter, bases loaded, Blue Kim online. Swing and a miss on the star pitch. Winds up, drives one out deep. It's not gonna sail over the fences, but that's gonna be 2 in for Blue Critter as Bobby comes home in advance of the buddy throw. A 2 RBI single for Blue Critter puts the Cobblers back on top. Blue Shy Guy and Bobby bringing in the runs. Will Mario be able to last? He will not. He'll come off the mound here. Goes over to second base as Daisy comes up to pitch to try to keep this one close. Red Magic Koopa, grounder, gets through the center infield. Single for Red Magic Koopa brings another RBI in. Blue Toad comes in from second. Hard to beat out that speed. Peach now up, 2 runners on. 1 in scoring position. Can she keep it going? Dive from Mario will be the double play. He sends it the short way. Blue Critter not able to slide back onto the bag in time. But the Cobblers, 4 runs in the 4th. They're up by 2 over the Novas. Both teams struggling defensively as the offense goes into overdrive. Daisy, grounder over to right, will be picked up by Peach. Sent into first. Mario up next. Grounder as well goes to Peach. Bananas knock her over, but she's able to make the throw to first in time. Red Pianta next up. Strike one. No more outs for the Novas. Pop out to center. Bobby doesn't quite get there. Red Pianta not going to beat out the Critter arm. The quick throw from Bobby to send it to Blitter. Red Pianta just too slow. Novas 3 up, 3 down in the 4th as they're unable to catch back up to the Cobblers. Cobblers now get to play offense once more. Red Toad a slap over to left. Will be a leadoff single. Britter up next. Strike one for Britter. Big hit and a line drive from Britter outright. Red Toad not going to be able to advance past second. It's deep. 2 on for Toadsworth. Big windup. Pop fly from Toadsworth, however. Out at the wall. Mario comes in, makes the catch. Red Toad thought about trying to steal for third, but thinks better of it. Might have been able to. The Road Warrior very fast. Just a very high risk play. Blue Shy Guy up next. Daisy gonna send out the star pitch. He's winding up. Does he know not to swing? He takes strike one. No free outs. Strike two. Daisy clips the zone outside. Poor contact off the hands. Mario gonna get the double play. Will be what the Novas are looking for. Bomb blows him up, but only detonates on Mario. Doesn't clip Red Critter, and the Rocket Owl is able to send it in on first to get that critical out. Cobblers now back on defense as the Novas come up. Dusty fouls one off left. Second half of the game. Team's defense gonna only get worse from here. As things start to wear on and pitchers start to swap again. Dusty pumps one outright. Bobby in position, will make the catch. Paratroopa next up in the batter's box. Strike one for Para. Peach doesn't die for the slap, and the Ghost Air item gonna come out quickly after. Bobby able to keep his eye on it and stop it as soon as it pops out of invisibility. Just a single for Paratroopa, but a runner on for Mario. Gets the slap, and Peach unable to get underneath it once again. Mario's single moves a runner into scoring position. Garth Bones up as Red Magic Koopa gets tired as well. Dark Bones, a slap hit goes out deep right. An error from Blue Toad. They won't have the buddy throw in home. RBI single for Garth. Paratroopa comes in home. Novas keep it close. They sneak one run through. Red Magic Koopa will come off the mound. Goes over to first. It's Britter up to pitch. Big knocks from the Rocket Isle deep in center right. That's going to be one in. Mario coming in home. Dark Bones gets to third, but an RBI single from the Rocket Isle ties this game back up once again. It is neck and neck as we push deeper into this game. Teams going back and forth every single inning. Linda next up, runners in the corners. Nova still need to get through this one. Only one out on the count means a double play here could be disaster. Linda gets the single, loads the bases for starred Daisy. Daisy gonna use the star swing. Big hit out left. The Garden will stop them from coming in. One comes in, but a throw to home. Rocket Isle beats it out. A 2 RBI single for Daisy off the star swing. Goes out left, and Blitter and Blue Shy Guy just forced to watch. Blue Guy, quick reactions. Sends it over to Bobby for the buddy toss, but not quite fast enough. Daisy buying all the time she needs. Nova's a 2-run lead. Back over the Cobblers once again. Mario up, runners in the corners. Big hits from Mario! This one's blasted out center towards the scoreboard. Blue Shy Guy not gonna have the speed to get there. It's a 3-run Mario home run as the Novas explode into the lead. Score now 12-7 as the Novas take their advantage and start to run away with this one. Britter running out of stamina early, and he just got here. Any more swaps could spell disaster for the Cobblers defense. That outfield chemistry needs to stay intact. Red Pianta will pop fly out to right field. Blode makes the catch. Cobblers need one more out. Dusty? Big knock from Dusty, gets down. Will be a dry bone single. Paratroopa up next at bat, started this whole rally and comes back up once more. Deep line drive out left. Blue Shy Guy plays it off the wall, but a Paratroopa single. Britter still hanging out on the mound. He's shown the fatigue for a while. Mario gets one over the head of the infield. Dusty trying to come in home, thinks better of it. Doesn't have the speed to challenge the Peach quick throw, but Britter loads the bases. And that's it in right, or in left. Blue Shy Guy will disrupt the outfield Kim. Coming up to pitch as well. Not the pitcher you want to see as Garth Bone comes up, takes advantage of it, slap hit out left. Britter will make the catch. But the Novas, a 7-run inning in the bottom of the 5th. The second half of this game they've claimed as their own. The Cobblers still just dealing with Daisy on the mound. Novas with pitching depth after her. Can they push through? Bobby takes strike 1. Grounder will be out at first. Blue Toad next up. Slap hit from Blode gets past the Rocket Isle. Single for Blue Toad. Runner on for Starred Blitter. Big hit from Blitter, but chops that one foul off left. Oh, big windup. She's going for the star pitch. He needs not to swing. And he will. Gonna be a free out as Mario comes in and makes the catch. Daisy clutches up with a star. Red Magic Koopa gets a single into the gap in left. Peach up next. Runner in scoring position, and one she's got good chemistry with as she winds up. Pop fly from Peach out in center. Mario's in position, and they won't fire off the bomb in time. All three fielders get clipped in the blast, but it's just too late. Cobblers can't score in the sixth. The Novas come back up bottom of the inning, ready to do some more damage. Red Critter. Big knock outright. Bobby will play it off the wall, but it's going to be an extra. Oh, Red Critter not fast enough. The quick throw from Bobby in center gets the out on the Crocodile as he tries for second. Linda gets one through the infield. Single for her, puts a runner on for Daisy. Daisy ready to hit it big. Well, there's the windup off the star pitch. Big knocks from Daisy. It's out left. There's no chance they can stop it. No more Kim. And a 2-run hit from Daisy sends that one sailing into the harbor. Big hits from the star player for the Novas. Double the score of the Cobblers now. Blue Shy Guy will rotate as well. Goes to catcher as Red Toad comes up. No more damage to the outfield at the very least. Strike one for Mario. Big hits get past Blitter. They're not putting any in front of him. Mario gets the single. Runner on for Red Pianta. Strike one, Red Pianta. There's the windup. Big knock, Red Pianta. This one's close to center, but it's outright. Blue Toad doesn't get there in time. Another home run for the Novas. The Redwood pushes through 2 more. Novas up 16-7. Everything going their way in the second half, and the Cobblers put up a wall at first, but starting to crumble. Is there anything they can do to bring themselves back into this one? Blue Critter will jump one from Dusty. Paratroopa up next. Big knocks from Para into the gap as well, and that's going to be a single for Paratroopa. Mario coming up. No more outs from the Novas. Cobblers need this last one, and they need it yesterday. Deep line drive out to the corner. Blue Toad gonna have to hustle after it. Single for Mario moves Paratroopa to third. Runners in the corners for Dark Bones. Garth takes strike one. Wind up from Garth. It's going to be poor contact. Blue Critter goes to second for the force out. The Novas stopped in the sixth, but there's still a lot of baseball left to play. Cobblers, can they bring this one back around? The Road Warrior, strike one. Big hit, gets down in right. Red Toad with a single. Runner on for Britter. Strike one, Britter. Big hit from Brown Critter. It's going to be another single. The Croc will advance the runners. 2 on for Toadsworth. Needs to clutch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Pop fly from Toadsworth. Mario at the wall. will make the catch. Runners retreat. 1 out on the count as Blue Shy Guy comes up next. Slap hit, gets through the center. Blue Shy Guy. A single will advance everyone. Daisy's starting to get tired too. Bobby Hill has a little bit of chemistry, might get some extra power here. Goes for the star swing. It's gonna force the error from Mario. Bobby, an RBI single. Red Toad comes in. The Road Warrior touches home. Huge star usage from Bobby to ensure that one wasn't caught. RBI single as the Cobblers eke back into this one. Daisy coming off the mound. Where's she gonna go? Over to third as Dry Bones comes up to pitch. It's Dusty on the mound. Blue Toad up next. Blowed into the gap. Will be an RBI single for Blue Toad. Huge hits as the Cobblers start to find their footing once more. Nine to 16. Cobblers still trail by 7, but bases loaded for Starred Blitter. Got an unconventional pitcher on the mound. Can he hit it big? Just a line drive, but Mario doesn't jump after it. Will be multiple runners in. Blue Shy Guy comes in home. Bobby, it's gonna be close. Can he get there? He won't have it. Bobby tagged out. Blue Shy Guy held up on third, didn't hustle off the base to begin with, and Bobby's gonna be slowed down because of it. Bobby tagged out on an unfortunate turn of events for the Cobblers. But what a hustle from the outfielders, Mario and Paratrooper, to get that buddy toss. They do give up a second out. They do score 1 run in, however, and runners deep for Red Magic Koopa will touch down. An RBI single. Cobblers inching back into this one a little bit at a time. They've reduced the gap. They only trail by 5. And Dusty might not be long either. Peach up, runners in the corners. Wind up from Peach. Pop fly out center. Mario in position. He'll make the catch. The final out. Cobblers stifled for now. Bottom of the 7th. Nova's still a sizable lead. But with how mangled both teams' defenses are, they're going to just need to keep powering through runs. Cannot coast here. Red Critter, leadoff single. A runner on now for Linda Belcher. Slap hit Linda, gets past Peach once more. Peach struggling at second. Daisy up. 2 on. Big knock out left. Britter makes the catch. We'll throw it back to first. Could have maybe gotten an out at second. Might have been a little bit of a misplay from Brown Critter there. Mario now a chance as they still got a runner in scoring position. Slap hit from Mario into the gap. Bobby can't quite get there. Bases loaded for Red Pianta and the Road Warrior out of gas. Slap hit from the Redwood. Bobby makes the catch and the double play at second. That quick throw, exactly what they needed. The me magnet hands and the ability ensuring that he gets that second out and wipes the bases. Nova's held at 16. Cobblers now a chance to catch up. The Road Warrior starting off strike 1. Slap hit from Red Toad gets past Mario. Red Toad a single. Brown Critter next up. Slap from Britter, and that's gonna get down as well. That will be it for Dusty. He's coming off, going out left. Both teams now, no chemistry in left field as Toadsworth comes up next. A slap doesn't quite have the height. They'll get the triple play. Mario with the catch at second. Sends it into the Crocodile at short and will have the throwing arm to get it to first in time before Britter can get back to the bag. Cobblers cleared off quickly. Nova's a chance in the bottom of the 8th now. They need more insurance runs. They can't let it end here. Dusty gets a slap into the gap. Single for Dry Bones as Paratroopa comes up next. Red Toad stays on. Fights through it. Strike one for Para. A slap hit. Peach just doesn't have what it takes to make that catch, but a stunned pow block. Blitter not going to be up to make the catch in from Bobby. Will prevent the out at second. Now Mario up 2 on. Gets one down. Lead off runner getting it deep. Bases loaded for Garth Bones. Strike one, Garth. There's the windup. Big hit, but Blue Critter makes the jump, just throws it too soon. Peach not in position. Blue Critter, a devastating error. They don't get the second out. Peach will make the catch this time, sends it over to Blue Critter, and they get the double play this time. Stop the Novas from scoring anymore in the bottom of the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. This is the Cobblers' last shot. They need 5 runs to take it to extras. Blue Shy Guy sends one out left. Will he make it to second? He doesn't! Got greedy and ran, but thrown out. Will be a first out in a devastating base running mistake from Blue Shy Guy. Bobby Hill next up. A dive from the Crocodile. They get a second out. Cobblers on their last life. One more out here, and we won't see a bottom of the 9th. Blue Toad. Strike one for Blode. It's the ball outside. Big knocks from Blode. This one's out left. The Kim devastated Blue Toad will get a solo homer of his own. Cobblers find the first of 5. They need 4 more. Blue Toad in home. Blitter up next. Got the superstar. Can he hit it big? Strike one. Big knocks from Blitter. This one's out left as well. It's gonna sail over the fences and you can kiss that one goodbye. Back-to-back solo homers from the Cobblers put 2 on the board. No Kim in left, no chance to stop it. They trail by just 3. Red Magic Koopa up next. Grounder gets through the center. Red Magic Koopa gets a single. Runner on for Peach. 2 pop flies in her last 2 at-bats. Pop fly here could end the game. A grounder over to the Crocodile. The pow block stuns the runners at second. And Red Magic Koopa's gonna be able to make it in. The Crocodile gets up in time to make the catch in from Paratroopa in right, but doesn't tag out. Red Toad now up, a runner in scoring position. Good Kim with Peach, wind up for the Road Warrior. This one's deep right. Will it stay fair? It does. Red Toad off the foul pole. A 3-run knock to tie this game. The Road Warrior does it for the Cobblers in a do-or-die situation in the top of the 9th. 16-16. Garth Bones coming off the mound. Will go to catcher as Red Pianta comes up to pitch. Britter wind up. Big hits from Britter. This one's left as well. No chance to stop it. The Cobblers Cobblers take the lead. A solo knock from Britter. They're up 17-16 in the top of the 9th. They've snuck this one back in their control. How much more can they push through before they have to hand it over to the Novas? Every run counts. Toadsworth, pop fly out deep right. Paratrooper will be in position, makes the catch. Cobblers have a 1-run advantage. Novas need 1 to take it to extras, 2 to walk it off, or the Cobblers will have just stolen this game. Linda up at bat, gets a leadoff single. Red Toad tired on the mound. Is it time to pull the Road Warrior? Where will he go? The defense is already devastated. Daisy representing the game-winning run right here. Takes the strike 1 inside. She's got the superstar. She's gonna wind up again. Strike 2 from Red Toad. Tip that one off. Peach makes the grab and will be the double play. 2 quick outs. Nova's now on their last legs and still trailing. Mario hits one to Blue Critter, makes the catch, and the Cobblers have stolen this one. A comeback victory in the top of the 9th when they were down by 5. They finished the game 17-16 in an insane upset over the Novas. I can hardly believe what I've just seen. We'll take a peek at our box scores and our MVP, and this one, Red Toad and Brown Critter. My goodness, what a ball game. Huge deserved award for both of these players, as well as almost everyone across both teams. Just take a look at the scores and you'll see what I mean. What a show. We'll take a look at the Novas and you see much of the same. Just great stuff across the board. Both teams playing their heart out. But in the end, the Cobblers have what it takes to take this one back. Ladies and gentlemen, game 2 coming up next. Stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're really liking what we're doing here, want to stay up to date with everything Mushroom Baseball, check out the Discord, link in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.